Peace, love, and life, my beautiful people. How are we doing this evening? Well, tonight it is 9 o'clock right now, but I decided to come and vent to you guys per usual. I've been, going through it lately. I know I'm not the only one out there who has been, but we getting through it. That's the most important thing. So, if you guys are not familiar yet with the topic of today by the title, I am going to be just, elaborating on the importance of a soul conversation. Now, we all know that the first rule of the universal laws is to know thyself. So I used to always say that, being a spiritual person, I would remember that knowing thyself was very important. Yeah, it is. But I never really understood why until tonight. Like, I actually just currently, I'm not even gonna lie, I just went through a breakdown, and I just kind of went through like this period of just overwhelming confusion. And I just, how we get, it's just, it happens. And that is a sign of new beginnings, regeneration, new opportunities, and just the shedding of oldness and the beginning of something new. So I have actually been doing my research, for the past couple of nights, and I've just been getting constant reminders and constant readings that something new is about to take place and that I had to let something go. And as bad as it hurts, and as much as it hurts, and as much as I can cry and just get in my own head, I finally took the time out to, first of all, let's just thank Mother Universe for meditation. Oh my goodness. But I finally took the time out to meditate, and I cannot freaking explain to you guys how powerful not only that meditation session was, but how powerful meditation is, like, in general. Oh my goodness, it is medicine. And with, like, I don't know, guys, I can go on for days on how important meditation is, but I do advise you guys to do that, especially if you are going through it, or you get in your head, you overthink, you're filled with anxiety, depression, anything in that nature, because that can happen, especially if you are on your spiritual journey. You feel alone, anything to where you feel as though you aren't unconditionally loved. When you start to verge away from that feeling, hop into a very deep state of meditation. If not, get out in nature, something that's going to get your mind off of whatever it's trying to process, because we aren't our thoughts, and we tend to quiet our or rather our inner voice is so quiet, and then it's our thoughts and things that we think about and we worry about and we are confused about, we can't accept, we won't let go. They are so loud, and we tend to, kind of, that inner voice kind of dissipates. So today, I don't know, I kind of never experienced this, guys, and I had to come share it with you guys. And I'm not just saying this just to say it. Like, I genuinely mean this. But before I say that, guys, we are in Taurus, and if you guys, we are in the season of Taurus, and that planet is Venus. And as you guys may know, if not, if you are into astrology, it is actually it's a time of connection, love, and pleasure. And for some, it's a time for loss, justice, regeneration, or just like I mentioned, that overwhelming confusion, because it's that time. So sometimes I would like to call it the season that we are in, it'll have an effect on us. And that's why I really want to start getting into astrology, because I know the importance of it now. And that can take a toll, not only because of what I'm going through and the transformation that I may be experiencing, But, also the times that we are in. We are in Taurus, and we never know how much of an effect that can have on us. So, yeah, anyways, I don't want to ramble too much on that, but the importance on a soul conversation. Let me just breathe, and I'm gonna let my words flow. But I had a breakdown, like I mentioned, and I couldn't really, you just feel like you're losing yourself, and that's how bad it can get at times, personally. And it's just like, even though in the back of my head, that voice, that quiet inner voice, it's telling you to keep going. I'm always here with you. Don't worry. Let that frustration go. Like I mentioned, it's very quiet, so you tend to listen to those louder voices, that ruckus, because that's what you hear. That's what you're always thinking, or at least that's what you're thinking about at the time. And it can get so loud to the fact, or to the point where you break down, you cry, you lose hope almost, and you let go. And I am here to say that meditation, like, I don't even know where I'm going with this video, but something just drove me to just speak on this. And like, when I spoke to my higher self, and I was having that soul to soul conversation with myself, like I was literally connecting with me. And I was like, no wonder the first rule, the most important rule, is to know thyself. And it's not just knowing who you are or where you came from, it's connecting with you. And that is so important. And like, this is so off topic, guys, but like, I can see why, people who are lost, and they have, their mind is gone, they have that soul disconnection. I can see why they are in so much turmoil mentally, because imagine not being able to clap back, or connect with myself the way that I did. I would still be, in that predicament. And that's probably where, the drugs come in, the drinking, just going outside of myself. So I came to the conclusion, like, this is just me just having a full blown conversation with me. And it was so powerful, guys. Like, I don't even know how to express the feeling of it. But it was just like, it's nothing like your own birthday party. We go outside of ourselves. We look for that happiness, that fulfillment, that love, that company. That's going to everybody else's party. That's cutting everybody else's cake, or rather getting a piece of their cake. But there's nothing like having your own party. And the whole, analogy behind that phrase is so powerful, because if you understand what I'm, directing that to, it speaks so much volume, and it unlocks so many answers to things. Like I mentioned, knowing thyself, that told me something, that unlocked something within me. And it was just so powerful to the point where I was like, no wonder, that's why it's important to know yourself, because you're able to now connect with yourself, get out of that turmoil, seek guidance. Anything that you need, you don't have to ever go outside of yourself. And that's why that is always being, so pushed on us. Stop looking outside of yourself. Stop seeking validation or leadership from someone else. These are things that we hear on a day-to-day basis, but we don't really know, or we don't really understand why they are being said so much. But it's like, when you finally connect with who you truly are, guys. And honestly, my best advice is a deep meditation, man. Focus and peace. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I find myself having the deepest you know what? I'm gonna keep that to myself. But I feel as though the most important thing, guys, is not to just know where you're from or who you are genetically, and biogenetically. Spiritually, we are supposed to know who we are and where we came from, of course. But it's actually recognizing your soul and not only paying homage, being appreciative of you having that ability to have that soul, because not many actually contain one, but you know having that ability to connect and have a one-on-one conversation. And I can't get it through my head how somebody out there, how anybody can say, if you talk to yourself, you're weird. Are you kidding me? That's medicine. That's health. That's importance. And it's just like, wow, man, I'm learning something new every day and I'm teaching myself. It's because I'm like, tonight, I'm going to take tonight for an example. I'm learning to quiet that negativity, no matter what. It can be, negativity can be under the branch of worrying, overthinking, stressing, depression, anxiety, doubt. What else we got? Judgment, envy, any negative tick that is, ringing in your head. It's trying to overpower that divine within you. And what I also learned? Us as, like, it's so, oh my goodness, guys. It's so strategically, divinely constructed. Like, it can't get no better. And once you connect with that, you're gonna be like, what God put this together? And it's you, and that's the beauty of it. But like, it's just like that voice, that our true inner voice, our higher divine voice, is so soft, and like, it is so gentle. And it's so easy for something so negative to, kind of over talk it. It can never overdo, well, I take that back. It probably can overdo it, because if you can let that voice kind of take over, then, it pretty much took over actions and all. If it can take your thoughts over, it most likely can take your actions over as well. But that's something else. I hope you guys are following me. I'm literally just ranting. But like, if your soul is connecting with mine right now, we're having that, that connection, and you feel me, like, dude, if you going through anything, man, meditate. Yourself is waiting to help you. It's so close that it's in you. And like, it's like, there's nothing outside of you that wants to help you more than you. And that's what we can't process that, because we've been brought up to seek help, seek guidance, seek validation from others. But the only way out is in, basically. And guys, I don't know where I'm going with this. Like I keep mentioning, I'm not trying to rant too much, but I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I just had to come, let it out a little bit and share some love and some positive vibrations with you guys, because we have nothing to worry about. And no matter how loud that voice can get, that negative voice can get in your head sometimes you just gotta be like, shut up, like, you don't rule me, you don't run me, I run this, this is my soul and I control this vessel. So it's just like, it's a game, guys. It's a game. And it's like, it's something here trying to stop us. We literally came down here to play this game. We wanted to participate in this game. As crazy as it may sound, as mind-blowing as it may sound, guys, hear me out. We came down here to test ourselves. Let's go play this game and test ourselves. Let's see how powerful we really are, how powerful we truly are. And once, if we can, that's a big if, because, yeah, let me not verge off, but if we can master knowing thyself, remembering that this is what we did, we put this together, we came down here for a reason. Let's forget about the whole soul purpose and the whole we all here for a reason. We all have a mission, of course. But let's look at the basics of it, the base of it all. We literally carnated down here to test ourselves. Don't let nothing try to break what you created. That's like you doing your hair up, for my ladies out there, or even for my men. That's like you doing something with yourself, you looking good, and then you got like a random person. You walk in the store and you got a random person saying, I don't know if you like that on yourself, but it doesn't look that good, in my opinion. And it's like they follow you everywhere you go, and they keep trying to remind you of that. They keep trying to force their opinion on you, as negative as it can be. And you, as love, you love it, you like it, you love yourself, you feeling good, but something wandering this world, this planet, doesn't want that. So they're going to keep following you in that store. They're going to keep bothering you and reminding you of how much they don't like it. That's what it is. It's think of it as a ring. It's a ringing voice that wants destruction. And if we can just decipher between us and that, we will easily snap back every time. Every time, I guarantee it. I'm talking to myself too. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect and I do go through stuff too. But man, take my word for it, guys. I love you so much, and we can do this. We're getting through this, and through dedication and determination. Once you're determined, you're then dedicated to do it, and then that equals to success. You did it. But anyways, yeah, I'm just rambling on, guys. I hope you guys have a peaceful, amazing night, and I will be seeing, or you guys will be hearing from me very shortly. Peace, love, and light. Thank you so much for tuning in.